in Sparta, New Jersey, where this morning the Pope John Lions boys soccer team takes on the Kinnelon Colts. Hello, everyone. Mike Formasano here, as we're happy to bring to you a doubleheader of sorts. Today, at the soccer field, 10 a.m., the soccer team looks to go 3-0 on the season against 0-3 Kinnelon. And then later this afternoon, we are pleased to bring to you, for the first time on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, varsity football, as the Pope John Lions varsity football team take on the Kellenberg Memorial Firebirds from Long Island. But first things first, boys soccer, as the soccer team looks to go 3-0. Let's go ahead and give you the roster. We start with Pope John. We have number 2, Stephen Leonard. Number 3, Graydon Morrow. Number 4, Ethan Poplowski. Number 5, Santiago Vargas. Number 7, Christopher Opat. Number 8, Landon Terrazas. I'm sorry, and had number 8 here twice on the roster. 6 is Sergio Carabajo. 8 is Landon Terrazas. Number 9, Damian Stowawi. Number 10, Nicholas Aceto. Number 11, Emmanuel Vargas, last game's man of the match. Number 12, Daniel Burns. Number 14, Ethan Nowak. 15, Teo Vidullo. 16, Tyler Wright. 17, Sebastian Alvarez. Number 18, Heath Gallant. Number 19, Boban Kovacevic. Number 20, William Franco. 21, Anthony Patino. 23, Christopher Sabella. And the goalkeepers, number 25, Zach Cash. And number 1 in net, Matthew Rivera, the freshman, getting another start for the Pope John Lions. We'll give you Kinnelon's roster in just a minute. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal of Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. The athletic director, Brian McAleer. The athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. I am Mike Formasano. And the head coach of the Pope John Lions boys soccer team, Christian Ardilla. Assistant coach is Jared Ottaviano. So we're here live at Pope John High School on the soccer fields. Let's give you the Kinnelon roster real quick. Mateus Geller's number 1. Oliver Feinhall's number 2. Fitzroy Hill, 1 or 3. Matt Weiss, number 4. Jacob Zoltek, 5. Joe Laborski, 6. Leo Dimiaichu is number 7. Number 8, Jason Locke. 10, David Loza. 11, Alexander Stepnowski. 12, Alex Vasek. 13, Nick Brinsky. Number 14, Lucas DiLorenzo. 15, Brandon Neagle. 16, Dylan Neagle. 17, Pat Diskowitz. Number 21, Michael Lesko. Robert Marciano is number 22. Gavin Varner, 23. Max Heisendick, number 24. Tawana Tesoro, 27. And Max Garcia, number 30. And the goalie we have on the roster is number 1, Mateus Gallo. Here we go as we start action here. Anthony Patino, number 21, will set it back. Now, Daniel Burns over to the sideline to Nowak. Over to Boban. Boban down the near side. Boban racing in towards the goalkeeper, who makes a diving stop. Now, Boban trying to get in early to score that goal to make it 1-0, but Matthias Geller, the goalkeeper for Kinnelon. Now here's Stowawi. Your fullbacks today, number 3, Graydon Morrow. Sorry about that. Number 12, Daniel Burns, and number 11, Emmanuel Vargas. Here's Kinnelon coming up the near side. Shot towards the net, blocked down by Vargas. Now number 6 with the stop there, and Boban trying to steal it away right near the sideline. Boban racing down the side again, the near side coming in on goal. And Geller with the stop. Great save by the Kinnelon netminder. Morrow right near the side is able to stop that. Ball towards the sideline. Robert Marciano trying to save it for Kinnelon. It'll be Pope John ball. So I gave you the starting fullbacks. Let's give you the starting midfielders. Number 21, Anthony Patino, with number 9, Damian Stowawi. And I think that's number 17, Sebastian Alvarez on the near side. Here's Burns. Towards the net. Good block by number 17, Paul Diskowitz. Now there's Burns. Over to number 14, Ethan Nowak. Nowak racing in toward the net. Nowak with the shot. Oh, what a save. And the rebound put home. Boban from Ethan Nowak. And Pope John takes a 1-0 lead. An incredible save initially by the Kinnelon goalkeeper, Matthias Geller. But Pope John would not be denied. Rebound put home by Boban with the assist to Ethan Nowak. And it's Pope John 1-0 over Kinnelon. Now the Colts start things up. Stolen by Patino. Up the near sideline. Good block by Burns. Daniel Burns' father, Al Burns, told me right after last game, he said, Pope John really hasn't started out 2-0 a lot in the past. Went back and looked at it, 13 years. 13 years since Pope John has had a 2-0 start in soccer, so, and they're looking for number 3 today. Marciano has it for Kinnelon. Colts in their white uniforms with green numbers and white shorts. Going left to right. Pope John in those beautiful blue and gold jerseys with blue shorts. Right to left. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Kinnelon possession. Stawali with the steal. Over to Opat. Chris Opat also in the midfield today. Your attackers are Boban, Landon Terrazas, and Ethan Nowak. Vargas, who played so well on defense in the game on Tuesday. I'm trying to remember what day of the week it was now. Against Morristown for the home opener. Ball goes out of bounds. And here's Kinnelon with it. And now Pope John possession. Just underway here, about 5 to 10 minutes in. No scoreboard, so the referee's keeping the clock on the field. Boban back to Patino. It's Dewowie looking for Terrazas ahead. Alvarez racing after it. It's over the back line. It'll be a goal kick. Again, please join us at 2 p.m. today as the back end of our doubleheader on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We are pleased and honored to have varsity football at 2 p.m. The Pope John Lions on the main football field against the Kellenberg Memorial Firebirds. It's also Salute the Service Day here at Pope John High School, so get on out here early as we honor America's veterans. Ball taken by Kinnelon. Number 10, David Loza. Ball goes out of bounds. Pope John possession. Over to Stawali. Now Patino. Anthony Patino. The pass up to Terrazas. Gives it to Novak. Ethan Nowak coming in. Pass over to Stawali. Trying to hit Nowak, and he's offside. Just a step ahead. And it'll be Kinnelon ball. Number 6, Joe Laborski will kick it out for Kinnelon. Colts 0-3 on the year, looking for their first victory. There's Patino. There's Stawali. Gives it to Opat. It is a beautiful day here at Pope John High School. Couldn't ask for better conditions. 65 to 70 degrees, full of sun. Heading toward the near sideline. Burns after it for Pope John. And he's able to make the steal. Now to Stowowie. Gives to Nowak. Ethan Nowak scored the first preseason goal against Lenape Valley in a 7-6 win in a friendly. Here's Boban racing in. Roll around the goalkeeper. The shot. He scores. Boban with goal number 2. A beautiful deke around the goalkeeper, Matthias Geller. And the Lions take a 2-0 lead. 2-0, Pope John over Kinnelon. That explosiveness that Boban shows for Pope John. Able to deke the goalie, go to his left, and put it into the empty net behind him. So now Kinnelon starts out. Morrow just missed the header there. Vargas near the far sideline. 2-0 Pope John over Kinnelon. Something about this Lions team that looks really good. I know it's early. I know it's the third game, but you can usually tell. And it appears to me, as an outside observer, that this Pope John team has it. Goes across towards the far post. Vargas with a header out of the way. Opat clears. Here's Terrazas. Landon Terrazas with Stowowie and Boban. Yeah, the official scores table goes out of bounds. And it'll be Pope John ball. Header in. Kinnelon picks it up. Back to number 22, Robert Marciano. Now free kick for Pope John. Stowowie sets it up. And Terrazas will take it for the Lions. No, it'll be Vargas taking it for the Lions. Towards the goal. The save made by the goalkeeper that goes in. A third goal for Pope John. Boban completes the hat trick. Ethan Nowak in there as well. It just hit off bodies, hit off the goalkeeper, and Boban taps it home. 3-0 Pope John as they have a sizable lead against Kinnelon here in the early part of the first half. Three goals for Boban already. A natural hat trick. Kick came in from Vargas. Nowak may have gotten a foot on it, but Boban is the one to be able to put it home. The Lions up 3-0. Now number 3 down the sideline for Kinnelon. Out of bounds. Pope John ball. Fitzroy Hill Warner down there for the Colts. So it'll be a free kick for Kinnelon. Here's number 10 for the Colts.
How did that go?
Towards the goal. Cleared out of the way by Patino. A header. And it's going to go Pope John's way as Patino's knocked down. Good defense by the Lions to clear the ball out of traffic and keep it away from Matthew Rivera's net. Now Patino. Pass to Morrow up to Opat. Christopher Opat looking to spring his strikers. Here's Boban. That footwork is incredible. Now Nowak. Ethan Nowak. Cross into the middle. Stowowie, good move. Now back to Patino. Towards the far corner. Alvarez chasing it down. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. 15 to 20 minutes into this first half, Pope John with a 3-0 lead on Kinnelon. The Colts setting up for the goal kick. It's taken by number 14, Lucas DiLorenzo. Down the far side, past the Pope John bench, into the softball area. Lions have a game on Monday. I think it's against Parsippany Hills. I'm not sure. I don't believe we'll be able to be at that game, but the next road game on the schedule will be against Montville next Saturday. We're going to try and get out to that one. 10 a.m. start at Montville before the Bergen Catholic game in football. Bergen Catholic will be picked up by Super Football Conference. They'll have the game for you. But today's game we will have on Pope John Lions TV. Kellenberg coming in from Uniondale, Long Island. Ball goes out of bounds. There's Kinnelon with it. Pass to number 10. That is David Loza. Now over to number 14, Lucas DiLorenzo. Blocked by the Pope John defense. Stephen Leonard into the game for the first time today. Off the back ahead of Hill Warner. So Leonard picks it up. Pass right back to Leonard, now taken by number 18, Heath Galat. Good move by Santiago Vargas.
Hey, you got one.
And it goes to Matt Weiss. Weiss racing up the field. Blocked by Vargas. Good defense by last game's man of the match. Patino over Opat. Out to the far side. Blocked by number 30 for Kinnelon. That is Max Garcia. In the corner now. Vargas fighting for it. Along with Leo Dimatricu. Right on the far side now. Kinnelon will inbound. 3-0. Pope John leads over the Kinnelon Colts. Boban with a hat trick. Cross over Matthew Rivera's outstretched fingertips, and it goes out of bounds. Goal kick. Ball sailed wide of the net, and then out of bounds. Tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, 11 a.m. from Pope John High School's main football field, the Junior Lions take on Bayshore. 11U first, then 13 and 14U right after at 12:30. Please be sure you join us. Junior Lions football tomorrow at 11 a.m. This afternoon, varsity football. And then JV football on Monday in Greenwich, Connecticut. Good block by Hill Warner off of the foot of Daniel Burns. So he will inbound. Out of Vargas. Manuel Vargas to Patino. Here's Stowowie. Down to Leonard. Back to Burns. Stowowie will go the other direction. Gives it off to Patino. And Pope John regroups. 3-0. Lions lead over the Colts. Pope John racing in. Down the side. There's Vargas to Stowowie. The shot just wide left. Oh, Stowowie missed that left post by about a foot. Goal kick for Kinnelon. Lucas DiLorenzo with the kick. Stopped by Leonard. Yeah, the sideline out of bounds. It'll be Pope John ball. Leonard will throw in. Out of Vargas. Over to Patino. Gives to Vargas at the midfield stripe. Manuel Vargas. Santiago to his left. The shot by Manuel just wide right as the goalkeeper, Mateus Geller, diving for that. We're just under 20 minutes in here at Pope John High School, approximately. Referee's keeping the time on the field. It's 3-0 Pope John over Kinnelon. Down the far sideline. Stolen away by Pope John. That was number 10, Nicholas Aceto. Comes back to Dimetricu. Galat knocked down, and Kinnelon picks it up. It's number 17 for Colts. Max Garcia passes it up. It's taken away by Pope John. Morrow with it. Now to Vargas, right in the center of that fullback setup there. Ball goes out of bounds, and there's Daniel Burns to throw it in. Now Patino gives back to Vargas. Santiago Vargas down to Stowowie. Vargas over to Stowowie, taken by Garcia for Kinnelon. Patino heads it towards his teammate. Santiago. Now up to Stowowie. Santiago Vargas across the midfield line. Pope John coming in. Racing on the far corner is Aceto. Kicks it over to 22. Taken away by number 9 for Kinnelon. And that is no number. These rosters are about 95%. Here's the shot. Oh, Rivera with the dive. It just goes wide right. Matthew Rivera with a diving attempt. But it went wide of the net. Out of bounds. Goal kick. Pass up to Patino. Stowowie intercepted by number 4, Matt Weiss. Kinnelon has it. 3 early goals by Pope John. Boban, all of them. Ethan Nowak with an assist. Manuel Vargas kicking one in. And Boban put home. Boban Kovacevic. Now back to Patino. Gives it up to Aceto. Nicholas Aceto in. Top of the box. Stopped by Kinnelon. Toward the near sideline. Kicked that away by Weiss. Down the field to number 12. And that is Vasic. Vargas stops it. Here's Santiago Vargas. Stolen away. Number 7 for Kinnelon. Dimetricu. Shot in. Headed away by the Pope John D. Now Vargas. Over to number 18, Heath Gallant. Gallant to Aceto, falls down, gets right back up. Whistle on the play. It's against Kinnelon. Pope John ball. Substitution in, number 17, Sebastian Alvarez. In for number 12, Daniel Burns. Lions looking for a 3-0 start to this 2025 season. Here's Stowowie. Over to Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez. Out of the way by number 17 for Kinnelon. Paul Diskowitz. The inbound by Leonard. Alvarez. Back to Vargas. Stowawi. Over to Vargas. Back to Stowawi. Damian Stowawi tripped down. No call we play on. We went to the far sideline. It'll be Pope John ball. We're about halfway through here in this first half. Pope John leading 3-0 on 3 goals by Boban. Now to Vargas. Santiago Vargas sends it to the far corner. Galat with a foot on it, but it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Pope John's ball. Last touch by Kinnelon. Goes out of bounds again. Lions will keep it down here. 2 45-minute halves. Pope John up by 3 goals. Ball goes out of bounds again. Freshman goalie Matthew Rivera has had clean sheets in every game so far. Basically shutouts. Looking for a third one today. He and his Lions up 3-0. Opat down the far side, looking to center it. Kicked out of the way by number 6, Joe Laborski. Opat takes it. Kicks it back a lot. Header. Now number 22 in there. Over the back line. And it will be a goal kick for Kinnelon. 3-0, Pope John leads on a natural hat trick by Boban. Number 6, Joe Laborski will kick the goal kick. Tyus Geller in net for Kinnelon. Laborski kicks it down the field. About halfway to the midfield line. Stopped by Pope John. Here's Opat. Turns around. He's got Lowe's on him. The Lions grabbing control of this game before he even had a chance to blink. Boban scored within the first 5 minutes, scored another, and then another. And Sebastian Alvarez being held there as he approached the box. It'll most likely be a free kick outside the box. After this game, don't go anywhere. 2 p.m. this afternoon from the main football field at Pope John High School. We are pleased and honored to bring to you for the first time on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, varsity football as the football team. We did a scrimmage against Shabazz in August, but for the first regular season game, we have Kellenberg Memorial coming in today. Cross in front of the net. Morrow after it, he goes over the back line, and it will be a goal kick. Good attempt by Pope John to add goal number 4, but the Kinnelon defense prevented that. Kellenberg coming in from Uniondale, Long Island, right across from the Nassau Coliseum. Lions went down there last year and defeated the Firebirds by a score of 48-14. Now, if you look, as the ball comes to the sideline here, it's saved by number 14, DiLorenzo. If you look at what the football team did last year and what they did this year, they started 0-2, lost to DePaul Catholic and Paramus Catholic. They beat Kellenberg on their way to a state final. This year, losses to DePaul and Paramus, and now they play Kellenberg. Another return trip to a state final? We shall see. But it started with the Kellenberg game last year. Now Pope John has Kellenberg coming in here. So Coach Tom Gaston sets up the schedule to be extremely hard to get his players ready so that they can challenge come postseason to make a run. Sebastian Alvarez, number 5, as the Lions lead 3-0. Santiago Vargas. Santiago didn't want to think I was ignoring you. I just wanted to get the shot in. So Alvarez goes ahead and sets up just in front of the corner. Here's the kick by Alvarez. Header towards the net, just wide right. Morrow just missed the net. Good cross by Alvarez. Graydon Morrow almost able to put that in with his head. Now another corner kick as it went off of Kinnelon to go out of bounds. Inbounded by John. Bobon back out there for the Lions as he got a nice break. Inbound to Opat. Christopher Opat. Now Patino. Anthony Patino stolen away by number 14, Lucas DiLorenzo. And it's coming in toward the net, but again, Vargas stops that. He's tripped down. And Pope John's going to get a free kick out of this. 3-0 Lions lead over the Kinnelon Colts. We're here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Mike Formisano bringing you today's game. Thank you so much for joining us for this third match of the season for the boys soccer team. 2-0 on the year. They look sharp. Here's Bobon with the kick ahead to Aceto, racing in. Aceto, oh, what a save by Mateus Geller. Geller coming out of his net to challenge Aceto, and a great save by the Kinnelon goalkeeper. Aceto scored in the first game of the season against West Morris Central, along with Bobon. And then Bobon and Teo Fadillo with goals in game number 2. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Kinnelon's first corner, I believe. Colts setting up for the corner kick. Good crowd, as you can see on hand today for today's game between Pope John and Kinnelon. Here's the kick by Garcia. Off the woodwork. Oh, what a shot by number 4, Matt Weiss. And he hits the crossbar. A blistering shot by Weiss. It just bounced right off the crossbar. Every time I see a shot hit the crossbar, I'm reminded of my brother Brian. He played goal for Silverado High School in Las Vegas years ago. And they were in the state semifinals in Nevada. They played a team from Reno. The game is tied at 3. He's in net. The shot from the Reno player hit off the crossbar. And he's thinking, and we're all thinking, well, he escaped that one, right? Wrong. As my brother I don't think he was knocked to the ground, but he dove to try and stop it. It hit off his back and rolled in over the goal line. And that was the game winner and knocked his team out of the state semifinal. Saved by Rivera. Good save by the freshman netminder. Always told him I would never have wanted my season to end that way. I don't know how he lived with it afterwards. It was a tough one. But he's done well for himself. Living out west, came back to Pennsylvania for a while. Has a beautiful family, 4 children. Well, as they say, it's the character that's developed in sports and how you deal with adverse situations. Here's Vargas. Up to Santiago Vargas. Now Aceto. Good left boot. Gives it over to Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez racing, trying to go through and cut through the Kinnelon defense. Oh, nice play by Patino. And the kick ahead to Terrazas. Offside. Boban was just a step too soon. "3-0, Pope John leads over Kinnelon. Late stages of the first half. Probably another 15 minutes. Along with any stoppage time. Don't think there's going to be a lot right now. Terrazas with the steal. It's going to go the other way. So Kinnelon with it. Again, doubleheader on the channel today. After soccer, stick around or come back in about an hour or two and get on down to Pope John High School because it's Salute to Service Day as we honor all veterans. And also, the Pope John Lions boys varsity football team take on the Kellenberg Memorial Firebirds. And we will be able to show that to you for the first time, and we're honored and pleased to have that. Save by Rivera. Came right in to the breadbasket. That game's set for 2 p.m. on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube if you can't get here. Otherwise, come on down to Pope John High School. It all turned around for the Lions last year with a 48-14 win against Kellenberg. Head coach Dom Gaston looking for same results this year. Only difference is that the Lions are at home. Instead of having to make the long bus ride across the George Washington and the Whitestone or Throgs Neck. Here comes Opat. The shot over the crossbar. Pope John calling for a penalty in the box. They're not going to get it. What a shot by Opat, just missing the top right corner. So a goal kick for Kinnelon. That is a long bus ride across the George Washington and into New York, because then you got to deal with traffic at the Cross Bronx. And then you got to deal with traffic at the Cross Island. It can be a nightmare. Good steal by Aceto. Nicholas Aceto. Pass over to Vargas. Offside by number 17, Sebastian Alvarez. Laborski with the kick. Well, come back and do it again. 3-0, Pope John leading over Kinnelon. Laborski will start again. All the way down the field. Stopped by Anthony Patino. Number 10, David Loza. Loza sends it ahead. Stopped there by the Pope John D. Manuel Vargas again. Making sure nothing gets past him. Vargas boots it all the way down the field. Takes a bounce. Boban stays on side. Trying to gain room. Boban sends it towards the net, but it's blocked. Oh, what a grab by Geller. Geller reaching back and was able to snag that past Boban. Good save by the goalkeeper for Kinnelon, Matthias Geller. Now here's Di Lorenzo. Throw in. Alvarez near the sideline. Goes out of bounds. Leave on the blue turf, you have Pope John and Kinnelon JV going at it. As we grow the channel, love to be able to record multiple games at the same time so we can get an announcer on that JV game. That's what we're working towards. Now adding varsity football to the channel today. We are, as I said, I'm honored. Here's Leonard over to Vargas. Over to Aceto. Sends it ahead. Number 24, the defenseman, the fullback, Max Halsenik. Sun was blocking my sheet there, sending a glare over that name. Anyway, Halsenik is able to kick it back towards his goalkeeper. Goes out of bounds by Kinnelon, however. Now into Vargas. Over to Patino. Gives it to Opat. Back to Patino. Great footwork by the Lions today. Great footwork. Very unselfish passing. All the things that head coach Chris Ardilla is trying to instill in his Lions. Leonard with the throw-in to Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez across to Morrow. Out of the reach of him. Comes back to Vargas. Kinnelon with it now. Number 7. The shot on goal. Score. Number 7. Leo Dimitrikou. And he puts Kinnelon on the board. Dimitrikou's goal gives Kinnelon their first goal of the game. It's now 3-1. Number 7, Leo Dimitrikou with the goal. Now Pope John starts with the ball. Here's Patino, blocked down by number 15, Brandon Nagel. Lions send it up. There's Aceto. Aceto ahead to Boban. Boban racing in, fires. He scores! Boban, goal number 4. So when Dimitrikou scores for Kinnelon, less than a minute later, Boban responds for Pope John. The answer, a 4th goal for the Lions, finding the back of the net past Matthias Geller. And the Lions grab a 4-1 lead. Boban with 4 goals on the game. What a performance. How disheartening can that be for Kinnelon? Get back into the game, you score your first goal, and then seconds later, Pope John responds. Ball goes out of bounds. Leo Dimitrikou goes back out of bounds. He inbounds it over to number 4, Matt Weiss. Stolen away. Here's Boban looking to pass it off. Sends it to the far side to Terrazas. Landed Terrazas looking for his first goal. Intercepted by Weiss. And it's cleared by Kinnelon. Terrazas had a pair of hat tricks in the preseason. Has yet to score, but it's only game number 3, so. Here's Weiss, down the near sideline. Can he keep it in? No! Hits the line, and Pope John will inbound. 4-1, Pope John leads. Approaching the end of the first half. Minutes to go. Clock's being kept by the referees on the field. Dimitrikou coming into the middle, looking to get a shot off. Trying to get around Vargas. Finds a seam. The shot. In. Leo Dimitrikou scores for Kinnelon. His second goal of the game. And Kinnelon right back in this. It's 4-2. Nice shot. I'm going to try and get pronunciation here. Is it Dimitriku? How is the last name? Dimitriku? Dimitriku. I was close. Look at that. Leo Dimitriku, 2 goals. And Kinnelon right back in this match with Pope John as it's 4-2. Leo Dimitriku. And Boban with 4 for Pope John. So now the Lions looking to turn the offense back on. And we have a player down that looks to be number 5, Santiago Vargas. We're going to take an injury timeout, and we'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Well, the injury timeout's over, and teammates helping Vargas off the field, favoring his right ankle. He's not on it. He's not putting any weight on it, so we hope he's okay. Santiago right next to Boban on his left, Christopher Opat on his right, and Emmanuel Vargas walking with him. Again, 2 p.m. today, we are pleased to have boys football, a varsity football team on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, as Pope John will take on the Kellenberg Memorial Firebirds. 2 p.m. It's also Salute to Service Day here at Pope John High School. Well, I'll tell you what. I think that injury to Vargas coincided with the end of the half. So as the teams walk off to the corners, we're going to take a break for halftime, and we will be back with you. From Pope John High School at the soccer fields, it's the Pope John Lions 4, the Kinnelon Colts 2. We'll be back after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. About 5 minutes, we'll start up a new feed and come on back. 4-2, Pope John leads Kinnelon.